Yeah, no, I'm the bad guy because I'm fighting, you know, because I'm down in Brazil fighting, you know, and then I'm over in Ireland fighting, you know, and then here, I think he was born here or something like that. So, you know, of course I'm going to be the bad guy. And if you go to Detroit, my opponent definitely going to be the bad guy. So, you know, I embrace it. I mean, people going to love you, people going to hate you. You might get a little more hate when you know, but eventually they'll all respect me. So that's all I'm looking forward to. You know, it's a great fight. Right when they approached me with it, I thought, you know, hey, we taking it right away. I didn't even have to, I think I was down in Miami at the time when they did, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm shooting right back to Vegas. Let's get started. Like, I thought it was, you know, it's a great matchup. One of the best in the top 10 for me. You know, he's somebody that I can really showcase my skills against, especially to get ready for these 5 rounds fights, because I think he's gonna stay in there for the long run. So you know, it's gonna be even more experience for me in the long run. Yeah, it's not like, you know, fighting ain't 2 + 2 = 4. You know what I mean? Like, it's an art. Even though you stack up all our skills, you put us side by side, and I outshine him in every area, he still has a way of, you know, he been winning these fights. He ain't supposed to be winning these fights. Somehow the man still do it. You know, he able to put it together. He able to go out there and get it done. And I think now I'm just ready to kick down the door and tell him, hey man, the jig is up. You know, there's some better looking guys that can be in that top 10. You know, there's a little more less mullet that in that top 10 that need to be there. So you know, he's tough. He gonna be in there. I respect his skills. I respect the way he can put it together. But once, you know, once it's all said and done, the man gotta get it. No, it was definitely Westbrook. You know, we here in OKC. I'm gonna show my man some love. You know, he actually showed me some love on Instagram afterwards. You know, I think he's over like in Paris or something like right now. You know, I asked him, was he gonna be here for the fight, and he said he wasn't gonna make it. If he was, it was gonna be like real late. But anyway, we'll hang out after the fight. That's the only thing I care about anyway. You know, I just want a picture, and then, you know, we go to the club or something. You know, hang out with the stars. That's it. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I really don't care, because people are gonna say what they're gonna say either way. You know, I've already taken a lot of tough fights against very high level people. Just because you haven't heard the name don't mean they ain't high level. You know, you ask anybody in this division, Magomed Mustafa is one of the toughest guys. You know, Francisco Trinaldo, Jake Matthews. You know, even James Mutasri, when I fought him, you know, people don't realize he was an Olympic alternative for the Taekwondo team, one of the best kickers in the sport. Just because he went down after the fight, you know, his confidence shrunk. But you know, going into that fight, he was tough. You know, all these fights, they all been tough. Just because, you know, people haven't heard of him. For me, every fight is like a championship level fight, and I'm a championship level fighter with or without that belt. You know, the belt really don't mean that much to me. You know, like, you know, you see you see fans in the crowd, they got, you know, two, three gold belts already. You know, it's just a hunk of metal. You know, to me, I'm a champion with or without it. I'm going to it with the mindset of being a champion. I'm gonna fight like a champion, and afterwards, I'm still gonna be a champion. This fight is bigger than people realize. You know, it's you know, I think they're gonna open up that 165 division, especially after July 29th. I think that's the right time to do it, and they might stake a title there. They gotta make a big title 2018. So, you know, you looking at, they gotta make 2 #1 contender fights for that. So I think from this fight, I can go into a #1 contender fight, and not only that, you know, it kind of showcased. I think this fight, the winner of this fight, is gonna kind of take it to the next level in the sport, because you got this McGregor Mayweather going on. After that fight, I mean, I think the sport's gonna go into a new genre, and they need somebody to fill them shoes. I don't think McGregor's gonna come back for a minute anyway. So, you know, they're gonna be looking for somebody new too.
100 million to earn you some time off.
Yeah. Look, and I ain't gonna hate the man shine. You know, I don't hate a man hustle. I've said it from the beginning. I got respect for him. I got respect for the way he does it. I got respect for the way he approaches the game and the promotional side of it. He's one of the very few that really get it and understand it. You know, he's kind of earned that right, so I gotta give it to him. You know, he's out there, he's gonna make some money, he's gonna do his thing. He should sit back, enjoy himself. But when he get back, you know, I've been here this whole time. I'm still studying this game, you know. I study everybody, even fighters I'm never gonna fight. You know, I still study them just to see what they doing and see how, you know, how they can be broken down and what mental part of the game are they missing. So when he gets back, he definitely gonna have some trouble. But in the meantime, I'll you know, we'll have to fill some shoes some way. Hardcore fans have already been looking at this fight. You know, it's a big fight. You know, I won 9 out of my last 10 or however many. He's won like his 9 of his last 10. So I mean, even when you just look at, take away everything else, you know, if you don't believe the audio, just watch the visual. You know, take away all the rest. You know, you look at our records, you look at the numbers, you compare them against each other, and we're 2 top guys in this division. And I don't think, you know, there's not many guys, just because, you know, those numbers next to them, when you actually look at the fights and you look at the experience and you look at the skill level, it's one of the top fights in the division for sure, and one of the top fights in the sport. So I think hardcore fans already know that, and now we just got some casual fans that are kind of interested in it because of all the extra shit. But you know, I think hardcore fans are already looking at it and already looking at this as being the future of that division. Oh, you know, 1 minute into the fight, you gonna realize it's a different world. You know, it's a new generation. It's the 90s baby era now, baby. You know, we taking over. So 1 minute into it, he'll realize, you know, he's in there with a better fighter. He'll go into a defensive shell. He gonna try his damnedest. You know, if I leave my neck out, if I make a mistake, he gonna jump on me. I'm very well aware of that. I'm a very smart fighter when I get in there. So I'm gonna pick him apart. I stick to the game plan and I'm gonna get it done.